What's up, guys? I'm so excited that you are joining me today for my first ever fishing video. Super pumped. We're gonna get out there, see how it goes, do some exploring. Today I am here at the Mill Road Park in Southwest Michigan. It's about an hour and a half drive from Cornerstone University, so it's a bit of a hike, but I took a look at the area and it looked pretty promising, and I've done some exploring just around the bridge. Looks really great. We're gonna give it a shot. Today I'm just gonna give a rundown of the tackle that I'm gonna be using. So this is my 6.5 foot Triumph spinning rod. Got my spinning reel on there, 8-pound monofilament. And then today I'm just gonna be starting off with a little jig, do some prospecting, see what happens. Let's get after it. So this is where I'm gonna be starting to fish today. And you can see over there, there's that bank on the opposite side. That looks pretty fishy. We'll see if there's some fish in there. And then over here, this fallen log has created a lot of debris that have been backed up. That's some great fish habitat. The water gets deeper right here. So we're gonna throw some lures and see what happens. Not an inspiring first cast, but that's okay. That's why there is a second cast. So this is actually pretty cool, guys. What I thought was a bank, that kind of wall-like structure over here, is actually what remains of a bridge. So you can see kind of how it's super smooth. There's some stones underneath the mud in there. And then also right here, it's kind of the same thing. So at one point there is a bridge that went across this stream, and this is what's left of it. So that's pretty cool. Not so much luck over there, so I'm gonna try along this stream here, maybe even go out on this log and then try this pool over here and then just keep working my way upstream. This is another great looking spot, guys. You can see where this fallen tree is concentrated the water, which means that right on the underside and then along here there's going to be a deep channel, and then on this side you can see it's kind of the same thing where this log is in the water. It gets substantially deeper, and then along this log jam there's also going to be a deep spot. Those are the places the fish like to hang out, so I'm going to throw my lures in there and see what happens. So what I just did there, and it's kind of difficult to explain if you're not actually doing it, but sometimes when your lure gets snagged on like a rock or a piece of wood or a stick under the water, a trick that I've learned is what you can do is when you put tension on the line, basically you're going to pull it back until it's nice and taut. You're going to release the bail, and then as soon as the line is nice and taut, you're going to then let this go, which releases that tension kind of like a spring that's uncoiling, and it sends that energy back towards the lure. And sometimes it's enough to knock it backwards or dislodge it from where it is and get it unstuck. And that's just what I did there. I don't know if you guys were able to see, but I was snagged on the log under there, and so I pulled it back and then shot some tension at it, and that was enough to unstick it. I had one. Dang it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys were able to see that, but when I was pulling the lure out of the water, just this massive fish just came up and took a swipe at it, and I just saw it go by. Oh, well. Okay guys, first catch of the day. This is called a stiek. It's a very rare fish. I'm incredibly honored to have been able to catch one today. And I'm so happy that you guys were along here to witness that with me. Guys, this is the first Michigan fish. I wasn't filming when I caught him, but I would like to say that I have successfully hooked my first Michigan fish. This is a northern pike. And if I can find a place to set the camera, you guys can watch while I land him. These things have mean teeth though. Okay, give me a sec. Stop flopping. Stop flopping, bro. Stop. Hey, bro. Stop. Ow, that did not feel good. Yeah, I know. Shh, stop, bro. Well, there you guys go. First Michigan fish, northern pike. I'd say he's probably about 18 inches. So he's not huge, but that's a pretty good size. And yeah, it's been a good day. So obviously I wasn't filming when I hooked the pike, but I just wanted to give you guys a rundown of what happened. I ended up switching lures because I pulled the hook on my grub, which basically means I got it snagged and I pulled hard enough that it came off, but the hook bent, so it was no longer useful. So then I switched to this little guy, which it's basically a tiny jig head inside of this tube. It's meant to resemble a crawdad. And so I was just throwing that around, started up by the log jam, didn't catch anything, and then threw it back towards where that other fish had rolled at the grub, and was just twitching it up, letting it sink down. Felt the fish hit. It was really heavy, wasn't really struggling. It took me underneath that log that I'd been snagged on earlier and then wrapped me around it. And so I was really concerned that he was gonna break off or I was gonna lose him, but I was able to get him out from under that and then get him out halfway out of the water. And that's when I was able to start filming. So anyway, this was a super great day. I was so glad you guys were able to join me for it. I was super pumped about what happened. I wasn't really expecting to get that many fish because oftentimes when I start fishing new areas, it takes me a little bit to learn where the fish are and kind of get acclimated to where I'm fishing. But I was super pumped about what happened today. Super awesome that you guys were along for the ride. And I'm so thankful that you guys wanted to watch this video, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.